Hello.
DeGangi's not at the desk right now. Sorry, Strat. Nope, we just said hello.
Oh
Went,
no.
hello. Hello.
Yeah, I'm I got my
You need some?
headphones. No, I'm just back at the desk, so I'm ready
Okay.
whenever.
Gotcha. We don't start this one until first run's at 12:10. So we got another 18 minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
Hi.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Big Time Ninja. We are here for the 9U division. We are going to be doing head-to-head, side-by-side racing. This is Ninja versus Ninja. The action is fast, and I will be commentating alongside Mr. Ryan Stratus, who is in South Carolina. Ryan, how you feeling?
Hello, everybody. It's good to be back digitally this time, commentating from the comfort of my own home. Wish I could be out there with you guys, man. This looks like a lot of fun watching these athletes go side by side in the brand new Big Time that Mr. Swanson and others have worked so diligently on to get his gym up and running. It's been fun to watch so far, man. I'm ready to see these athletes keep on keeping on. What about you, Mr. DeGangi? I think he might have stepped out to go.
Sorry, just checking the audio, making sure everything's good. Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
We're going to get our first run started here in a second, but let's talk about the rules real quick. Strat, I'll turn it over to you.
All right, everybody. If you're tuning in for the first time, these athletes will run one seed to race to figure out who's going to be going against who in the bracket. So this first round is going to be a seeded race to determine that whole tournament bracket. Athletes will compete in side-by-side, head-to-head races. The winner will advance on to the next round. But the bracket is double elimination. So that means you got to lose twice. And once you lose twice, that means you're all said and done for the day. We saw some pretty close races in the earlier wave this morning. And we had a comeback round. One athlete made it back from the comeback rounds and almost got first place. Had to beat the first place racer twice because they didn't lose at all. So if you make it to the final race without losing any, that means you got to get beaten twice in your race off. So we'll see how it pans out here in this older group. We're about to get started here with the 9U age division. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us in the chat. If you're on YouTube, we appreciate y'all being with us live. And if you're watching this after the fact and you enjoy what you're seeing here, please like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Big Time Ninja definitely appreciates it. And I'm sure all these ninjas appreciate it as well because it will help to continue to grow this sport as best as we can. Definitely want to see this to continue to grow and eventually have playgrounds like this set up with obstacles all over the place. So we have like full-blown ninja sport programs. That'd be the goal one day, man. Have this stuff.
That would be awesome.
Going. I mean, you already got playgrounds in recess time at certain schools. It's like they just need to incorporate maybe a little more ninja obstacles in their recess time. There's one gym we did. There was one school that actually did that. They had a halfway decent ninja course set up in, this was way out when I was still in Colorado. I can't remember the school name off the top of my head, but it was cool to see. Like some programs are, all right, pick it up more. Some PE coaches are being more. DeGangi, you're, am I still hot now? Mike still hot? Let me check the audio here. Chris, can you hear me? Hello. You're hot. Your mic was coming through. I don't know if mine was still coming through for the live stream or not. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. Just getting a couple things checked out.
DeGangi's a man of many talents. He's putting them all to use today. Camera operator, floor manager.
Certificate signer right now.
Oh, whip out the John Hancock.
All right.
So,
I believe our first runs are getting ready to get down to the floor. Let's make sure cameras are reset here.
Everybody.
Check cameras. Making sure we got all the action coming to you guys. Thank you guys for checking out the stream, coming and hanging out. We're going to make sure our name's up. Do we got Andon Reed and Zeki are our first runners? So let's take a look here. So we're going to start off with the seeding round.
All right, Zeki Turba getting ready to go up against Andon Reed.
Andon going to be in the blue lane. Zeki in the red lane, or you'll see white tape on the floor. And here we go through the rings. They're going to get started. Again, this round just for seeding. So there's not too much on the line here.
It's good to get a feel for the course for sure. These athletes, we'll see what they decide to do as they make their way through and where they want to try to get their shortcuts. Becky trying to catch up a little bit. Nice kip up at the end. And then already through those rings looking for that dismount. Ooh, coming down pretty hot, but looks like he's good to go through the balance. See Zeki in the back trying to catch up off the rope swing, and in goes.
Yeah, this is coming down to it here, Strat. Zeki coming around the corner. They're going out for the rings here. Big jump out to the second ring.
Yeah, this is going to be a good preview for what we're going to see in this age group here. Even though they're just going for the seeded bracket, this is going to give them a good feeling for what it's like, and almost gets shoulder checked into the wall there at the end. Oh, man. If that's the first race for the seed round,
oof.
This is going to be a wild bracket right here, man. This one's going to be intense.
Yeah, this one's going to be very interesting indeed. Should be a lot of fun.
Who we got coming up next?
Up next, it's going to be Andrew Bowman and Lucas Parks. Going to be taking the course here. You can see getting some chalk there. Bucket of Chalk. Not an official sponsor this time. It's weird to say that. But an unofficial sponsor of Big Time. We love having Bucket of Chalk here at the gym.
Still a preferred chalk source.
Preferred chalk source here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got Lucas Parks and Andrew Bowman going to be up on the course.
See, Andrew's got his home gym listed as the Ultimate Ninjas in Naperville, but rocking the Big Time shirt. I believe is that Andrew in the blue and Lucas in the red?
Andrew is close to the rock wall. Lucas in the blue shirt right now. You can see here, this angle will show the names a little better.
Got the blue shirt with the red nameplate.
Just to make it hard on us, Strat, you know?
I know.
And here we go.
We're off on the seed round. There we go. Let's see what we got. Andrew cutting those corners.
Here we go, on to the shelf grab. Nice big swings here. Lucas going for the static approach. Andrew going for the lâché.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a rule change to whether they have to lâché in this one or not. Oh, I think he was a little slowed down there by the tunnel. Just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to get hung up as he went through. Careful on the approach here, coming out of those
comes
balance.
Andrew.
Good job swinging through there, and making sure he's still in that right, correct lane.
Here comes Lucas with a big, coming around the corner here, trying to make a big comeback.
Oh, but we just saw Andrew cut through that tape mark.
Let's see.
So, and
just pay attention to your lane here. Lucas giving him a chance to come back. Gotta stay in your lane. The floor is taped up, so you should know which lane you're in.
And that's tough for these athletes if they've never done side-by-side racing like this before. And all they know is just get through the obstacles as fast as you can. It can be, I can see how easy it can be to get mixed up on which lane you're going to and just not quite able to pull through on the lâché lane there. Nice run from those two. Second race.
And so up next, it's going to be Claire Mattern versus Ben Ditmars. Claire going to be next to the rock wall. Ben in the inside lane.
Ben, Ditmars, Claire, Mattern. Let's see how they do.
Well, I coach Claire in classes on Mondays, and man, this girl's very strong. But I also coach Ben on the elite team at Ultimate Ninjas, so I'm torn here. Both
got
my
your
students, very excited to
students out
see.
there. It's always tough when you're cheering for your own students and they got to race each other. You know, you want them both to do their best, of course. Can't have any favorites as a coach.
It's true.
And we're off. Oh, man, yeah, knowing how to time those releases on the ring transfers. Let's see what we got here. Good pop off the start.
Nice, Claire with the reach.
Going for the monkey bar method. Wonder if these athletes watched any of the runs from this morning. Try to pull some of that beta out from those runs. Big swing there. Both getting down to the balance. They got to, getting a little flustered on the positioning, but that's okay. We'll be neck and neck on this one. Looks like you've coached some students pretty well here.
This is going to be very close. Claire gets off first.
With the big pulls and cuts the corner just right, so not going to lose any time there for cutting into a lane, but going to take some extra swings and goes for the monkey bar method.
Oh, this is big. Who's going to get off first?
Oh, Claire pulls ahead. Wow, what a race. They're already getting through quick, man. This is going to be a fun one to watch.
This age group is going to be very, very fun to watch. Up next, it's going to be Madeline and Joseph.
All right, let's see here. Joseph getting ready to go. Clear height advantage here against Madeline. So, like we said, height can help at some times, but it can hinder you at others. So, we'll see if that comes into play.
And they're off on the rings. It's a randomized start. It's a ready go, so there's no anticipating the start. It does make it a little bit challenging to know exactly when the right time is to go, but Madeline off to a fast start here. Little stumble.
Good save. She was going to have a fall back there, but goes one-handed down that ring.
I like that technique, actually.
Yeah, she glanced over the shoulder just to see where her race compatriot is at.
Really want to try to break. Coming up to the rope.
Yeah, big strides. Just taking her time, just getting through. Nice work.
You can see Joe coming back there on the steps. He's making his way through. He's at the rope swings right now. He's moving quick. Madeline going to try to stay clean here.
Nice job, Madeline, all the way around. Joseph trying to catch up. Remember, it is all about the points. Points first, then the time. So they want to try to get through cleanly. Oh, Joseph just stepped down. Madeline finishing just at around 1 minute and 10 seconds. Joseph wants to get this point and just peels out on the backswing. So missed out on those last two. Not sure about the earlier portion of the balance section, but not too bad. Remember, it's just a seed round. Got a few more athletes to go from the looks of it. Who we got next, Mr. DeGandy?
Had to step away there for a second. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
Up next, it's going to be Brandon Wysocki and Sophie Freetag. Sophie in the red lane, in the swan lane as they're calling it, and Brandon in the blue lane, which is the pizza lane.
It's a pizza lane. What's blue that you put on pizza?
You don't put blueberries on your pizza?
Oh. No, sir. Pineapples only. All right, Sophie. And we're off. And again, we got the shirt change up with the name tag. Mixing it up here.
Confusing.
see where they go. Oh, okay. See Brandon going with a little bit of lock off. Using that lock off strength to pull through and pull ahead slightly. Sophie trying to catch up though. No hesitation on that start platform going into the dismount. What do we got here? Brandon going with that going underneath it quickly. Nice job, Brandon, going just very consistent through everything. Doesn't seem to be pushing the pace too intensely. Just wants to get through cleanly.
Yeah, Brandon's looking good so far.
And Sophie having to turn on the jets to try to catch up some. Now Brandon's going to have to pick it up just a little bit. Sophie going for that quick dismount. Not going to get it. Oh, watch out now. Don't get kicked by Brandon on the way to the buzzer. My goodness. Great race there from those athletes. Nice job. We'll see where they stack up for the bracket.
And up next, it's going to be Hannah Swatkowski and Ethan Matter, and these two are in class together on Mondays. You know there's going to be some bragging rights here on this race. Even though it's the seeding round, you know, it doesn't really mean much in terms of the tournament. Just depends on where you get seeded. You know, they're going to be maybe you know, talking a little trash on Monday after this one.
Yeah, a little bragging rights.
Little bragging rights.
Well, Hannah, outside of Ninja, likes to, in her bio, says that she enjoys rollerblading. Likes to get out on skates from time to time. Biking and swimming. Not much of a rollerblader, man. I fall down too many times at the skate rink when I was a kid.
Fun fact, Jesse also a big rollerblading fan, so they got that in common.
Nice.
Big pulls going through. Ethan gets off first here.
Going through, sliding both down the ring at the same time.
Oh, they are moving quick through this section here.
Oh, knowing, how to control that swing's really vital. You don't want to take too many big swings on those longer sections. Oh.
Here we go to the rings. Ethan coming around.
Job, Hannah. Oh, so you can see that so much swing built up. Hannah's going to be able to get through off the trapeze.
This is so close here. Ethan going. Ethan. Oh, wait for a big move. Hannah's going to get to that buzzer first, but here comes Ethan.
Oh my gosh. He went for it, dude.
I like it that he went for it. That was awesome.
He's laughing it off, man. It almost looked like old Mike Bernardo season 5 when he came up short off of the rumbling dice. That's a deep cut. If anybody remembers that, that was one of the biggest slams.
That was one of the biggest slams in all of Ninja. Oh my goodness.
That's when he dubbed himself the Fall Risk Ninja at that point. That's when he started rocking the Fall Risk wrist bracelets. I think that's when that started anyway.
So going to be an interesting situation for our next runner. We got an odd number of competitors here today. So Savannah is going to run by herself, so she won't have somebody next to her to, I guess, to push the pace, but also to, you know, a little less nerves maybe. So Savannah's going to be all on her own out there. We'll see if that's if that helps.
Yeah, I don't know. Like when you're racing in that racer's mindset, like you do have that added pressure of having somebody right next to you. Sometimes that does make you go a little faster. And when she's out there alone for the seed round, might feel comfortable and get through things okay, but whenever it comes down to the tournament, she might get a little flustered having somebody next to her, but we'll see. Go ahead and goes with the match tech. Reach it out with one hand and then follow through with that other. And sliding on through. It's got to be a fun obstacle. You go through something a little taxing on the upper body, but then you just sprint through and on a zip line, carrying that momentum on with you. So yeah, not having anybody racing against it really gives her the time to focus in on what she's doing. So putting on a strong run here.
Yeah,
hips
she's making
off axis a little bit, but
she's making great time here, Strat. Under a minute so far. I think she's gonna hit under a minute here. 56.
Ooh, nice catch and dismount. Excellent time for Savannah.
Nice job, Savannah. What a great run, and that's going to do it for our seeding round. So we're going to jump into the bracket here. Derek and Ethan down on the floor. Let's see if we can get Ethan on the mic again. We went down to the floor with him earlier. Let's see if we can pull him in. I know he's in here on the Discord, so let's see if we can get his audio going. Our reporter on the floor here. Oh. Apparently Ethan having some technical difficulties. Doesn't want to talk to us, Strat.
Nope, not today.
Not today, I guess. I don't know.
Not today.
That's all right. We don't want to talk to him either.
Oh, no.
But Derek is at the computer. He's going to get the bracket updated. As soon as the bracket is up, we will go ahead and pull that up for you guys. You can see the matchups, see how the seeding round played out. Competitors over in the warm-up area giving each other hugs, Claire and Savannah. Love to see the support out there.
Yeah, it's always fun when you got your friends out there and you get to compete alongside them. Definitely takes a lot of the pressure off.
Yeah, absolutely. And so yeah, we're going to go into a side-by-side, head-to-head double elimination bracket here. Here's the rules. They've already run the seed round, and then they go into the winner's bracket. And then there will be a comeback bracket. So if you do lose, you're not out. You still got to fight your way back in. But let's go ahead and get a word from our judge. One of our judges, our secondary judge, not used to this role. Derek Pavoni is our head judge today. Ethan Swanson, how you doing?
Taking a back seat. This is a Derek Pavoni competition. I'm in a support role, you know. So, I mean, all these options he came up with the course and the format. So, if you guys like this stuff, make sure you send Derek a note and say, hey, it was awesome because this is his idea. So, but, dude, this is you can already tell the 9U, they're so much faster and more smooth than the 7U. I am super excited. We're done with the seed round. So now it's going to be head-to-head matches that matter in double elimination. I don't know. What are you guys seeing? Who's your pick?
Who's our pick? Oh man, that's a tough question, but
I got some good runs out there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it pans out, man. It was some fast ones.
Yeah, it is really interesting to see some of them like linking and like being able to reach on the Lachey bars. Those are 3 foot, 3.5, and then 4 foot right before the dismount. So reach might be a factor for them on that part. If you can kind of reach, if you can't, you're gonna have to link it to keep up.
How you holding up out there, Swan? You're not in charge of stuff here, so I know it's a different role for you. You're not in command.
I love it. I should be not in charge more often.
I agree.
Great. Yeah, weird. Everything's run super smooth, but I'm not in charge. No problems out there. No, Derek's killing it. Derek's doing great. I'm curious to see. Like, I can't wait to watch the stream later. But if you guys are watching, let us know. Like, do you guys like Ninja vs. Ninja? Do you like the side-by-side courses? Should we do more of this stuff in the future? I mean, we have Chris and I just put together our competition schedule here at Big Time Ninja for the next 12 months, and we have 9 competitions planned. Some of them are going to be league comps, but a lot of them are going to be just whatever we come up with. We got a 3-stage comp in September, comp in August. It's going to be something I don't think we've really seen before, but curious what you guys think of Ninja vs. Ninja.
Yeah, I think we're liking it a lot so far. It's really fun to see in a gym. You don't typically see it in too many gyms just because the layout is really hard to figure out, but I feel like Derek's done a really nice job figuring out how to get them side by side. There's a couple of turns in the course, but they actually took a tape measure out. They measured everything, so just kind of like in track and field, you know, if one person's got to make a turn this way, they've evened it out with another turn later in the course, and so you know, I think Derek's done a really good job, and yeah, I think it's a lot of fun so far, and these races are certainly going to be electric. We just heard all the kids groan because Ethan Mattern and Claire Mattern, brother and sister, have been matched up with each other in the seed round, so
no.
that one's going to be very interesting.
Not like this. Not
like this. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and, you know, the parents are out here. It's going to be tough. We'll see. Both parents are out here, mom and dad. We'll see which one is going to be supporting which. You know, all parents say they don't have a favorite kid, but we all know that's false. I have a brother. We all know who's the favorite. So
Stirring up It's turning into a more Povich show. What's happening here?
Ethan's got two brothers, and he knows he's at the bottom of the list, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm a baby. I'm a favorite, man.
Yeah.
The baby's always a favorite.
But, yeah, it looks like Derek's done with the seed round. They've told the athletes getting ready to run again. Here's a look at the bracket. As you can see, round 2, the top 3 seeds going to be moving on since we have an odd number of competitors. But Hannah Swatkowski with the 1 seed, Savannah number 2, and Andon Reed are top 3. They'll get a bye heading into the second round automatically. Remember, it is double elimination, so that means if you lose, you're not out. You just go down into the comeback bracket and try to fight your way back into the championship.
You got to work your way back from that first loss and hopefully go all the way to the championship round. It's a tough battle if you're out on the first one, but we've seen some pretty crazy underdogs make their way through.
So we're starting with
hard-fought battles.
We're starting with Madeline and Andrew, starting things off here in the winners bracket. Round 1.
Andrew Bowman, we've got a similar taste when it comes to favorite meals. He says his favorite meal is grilled cheese with pickles on it and a side of mac and cheese.
I'm not gonna hate on him for the mac and cheese,
but not a grilled cheese and pickles kind of fan. No,
not a big pickles guy.
No, okay. I have to see what kind of pickles he throws on there. All right,
here we go. They're off. Madeline and Andrew taking to the course here. Up to the shelf grabs. Oh, Madeline with a stump, but I think she kept her foot up. The thumbs up from Swan.
Good. Okay, it's hard to tell going with that one-arm swing through again. See Andrew just checking his shoulder, looking over every time, and hopefully that doesn't come to play later on the course. Just focus on what you got in front of you. Oh, and we're both neck and neck here coming through to the rope swing. Oh, man, it's coming down to the wire. Over for the Lachey lane now. They got to come around that corner. As the camera tries to catch up to them, they're cruising through. Madeline pulling ahead slightly. Got to go around the long way, though. Let's see if Andrew's got anything. Going monkey bar mode.
Wow.
Through, and my goodness. Think Andrew barely pulled ahead there. And you can see they're both just exhausted.
Madeline did take the win on points, though. Madeline had a clean run, and unfortunately, Andrew getting word from the floor, his foot did hit on the dismount from the sides. That's all right. He's still got another run to go, so he will be in the comeback bracket, but it's a great job. Madeline takes the win there for the first race.
Dang, man, I was close. All right, up next. Moving at a high rate of speed here.
Next up, it's Ben Ditmars and Lucas Parks. Ben by the rock wall, Lucas on the inside wearing the opposite colored shirts. Sorry about that, Strat.
Quite all right. I can't fault you for what these kids decide to wear when they're out there.
Both wearing big time shirts, though. Love to see it.
See what we got here. Lucas only got a year of experience. See how he does when he's out there. Ben moving through. Ben's got 3 years under his belt already. Feeling confident as he makes his way through a lot of these different obstacles. Having a couple of years really makes some pretty big dividends when it comes to knowing proper body mechanics, just spotting landings, things like that. He's making his way through here without too much issue.
Through the steps here. Nice job, Ben. Ben is cruising right now.
Nice work.
Doing a really nice job. Lucas coming around the corner here. Here he comes. Lucas going up to the rings here.
Not want to be out of it quite yet. Not enough swing on that trapeze dismount. Might need to reach behind and try to pull through, but Ben getting the buzzer right around 110. Lucas trying to get that swing built up and just off axis a little bit. You can see the hips just off angle slightly. That's going to do it for him.
Nice. You could hear Ben screaming, "Come on, Lucas!" Wanting him to get that buzzer. Love to see that kind of sportsmanship.
Yeah, when you're able to cheer each other on, it's always good to see. I think these athletes have got to be a little more mindful of how they approach these obstacles. I know they're trying to climb up and get onto the obstacle as fast as they can, but when they do that, their momentum is already putting their hips off axis when they leap up to those obstacles. So you'll see some of these ring swings start to go off axis a little bit. Their lache approach might be off axis as well. So some might just need to take a beat and try to get lined up for that line drive going right down the line. And that will help shave some time and, have to take less of those swings when it comes down to it. But here we go. Next two athletes, Joseph Mindock and Zeki Turba. Ready to go. Joseph swinging through. Oh, and they're just taking a second to eye each other up as they are in mid-swing. Pulling through. Good work. Making some short wall, but steps back on the other side, so not going to get a full point. Coming on through. We got Turba tic-tacking his way across. Nice pull across the rope swing. And taking his time now on the ropes. Ooh, okay, pulling through. I saw what he was trying to go for, but man, almost put too much sauce on the toss there.
Yeah, and here comes Joseph on the rings. Big pullback here. And nice job. Zeki hits the buzzer. We'll see if Joe can get a good finish here. That's a nice job from Zeki.
Joe going for that monkey bar method here. Needs to get a bigger swing for this one, though.
Nice job. Hits the dismount.
Hey,
nice job, Joe. Let's go. Joseph. I got corrected there at the end.
Not a fan of the
do not make that mistake.
Name, no.
It's Joseph.
Doesn't go by Joe at all. My middle name's Joseph, and if I ever hear that, I know I'm in trouble. That's the only time I ever get my middle name used.
Claire and Ethan Mattern, the battle of the siblings, battle of the twins right here. They are biological twins. This is going to be a good matchup right here.
Well, who was the first one out? Do we know that?
I don't know if we know.
19 seconds older or whatever. I don't know. It's probably not that. Sure, takes a little bit longer than 19 seconds to birth another child if you got twins.
It's Claire with the early lead.
Pull through. Nice. Ethan trying to catch up. Not wanting to let sister run away with it. Says it in his bio. Ethan's the older by 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
That's an important 20 minutes right there.
Oh, man. Well, the younger sister is cruising through here. Older brother's got to try to make up for some lost time.
Oh, he's making good work of those rings, but it might be a little too late.
Gonna come down to the lache tech. Oh, and she's got some good Gibbon swing tech to this one, and skipping the last. And Ethan just had to go for broke there.
Oh, she didn't give him the high five.
He didn't see it. Give him a little.
No.
I'm sure he didn't see it.
Left her hanging on the high five. You hate to see it.
Oh, come on now. Don't give him too much grief. That was like right as he landed. So
I'm
sure
man.
Unintentional.
Missed the high five. Oh, it's brutal. I mean, he's going to have to hear about that in class on Monday.
Oh, man. Total disregard.
Up next, it's going to be Brandon and Sophie.
Right. All right, Sophie and Brandon getting ready to go. Sophie swinging through. Brandon with that quick dismount. Brandon again going with a little bit of that lock-off tech, but using that match tech to pull through. Sophie trying to catch up just a bit. Ooh, big swings here. Brandon might need to calm it down just a little bit, but nope, he's going to take that momentum with him. Skip those devil steps. Doesn't need them for the dismount. Like it, I like it. Man's got some speed, knew exactly when he needed to turn on the jets. Sophie doing the same thing, trying to catch up and get to the rings, at least put a little pressure.
Yeah, here she comes.
On Mr. Brandon. Now, here we go. Oh, and the dismount just claimed a point from Sophie, unfortunately. Brandon able to link through all the way to the dismount. 56 seconds or so to finish up. Nice try from Sophie. Brandon takes the win.
So we're going to go ahead. That is the last round of the bracket there. Here's an updated look at the bracket. So we're going to go ahead and get things up to date. Swan, we're just going to need a second here, if you don't mind. We'll just need a second here just to get everything updated on our side before we get the first runner going. So we'll just have the judges check in with us right before they get things started. But it's going to be Hannah and Madeline. They'll be the first race. Should be interesting to see. There's some really good matchups here in round 2.
See, yeah, Hannah in that first spot. Got about 1 year, a year and a half of Ninja. Trains mostly a big time in Ultimate Ninja's Naperville.
All right, looks like we got the bracket updated on our side, so we'll go back down to the floor. There is your bracket. Here are your upcoming matchups, starting with Hannah and Madeline. They're going to be up first. 1 second. Oh, we got Lucas and Joseph. We're just going to need about 45 more seconds here. Looks like we're starting with the comeback bracket. Just take a quick 45 seconds to reset this.
Thanks for hanging with us, folks. Anybody in the chat, feel free to chime in if you're hanging out with us on the live stream.
So we got one matchup here for the comeback bracket. And so it's going to be Lucas and Joseph coming up first. Making sure we got everything ready to go for these athletes. Cameras are reset. We are good to go.
All right, Joseph getting ready to roll. It's Lucas. And we're off. Swinging through. Joseph able to get that early dismount. Gotta be careful on these holds here. Had to go with that hand-to-hand tech. Oh, but we had to peel out onto the back swing. Got to make it through here. Now it's going to be still down to points. So gotta be able to try to get through everything, of course, without falling off. Sprinting through here. Yeah, once they're off of those balance blocks and into the quad steps, that's when they can really start to pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes at that point.
Yeah, they're coming through the rings here. They are neck and neck right now. Lucas doing a good job. Oh, Lucas has got to go back. That's okay, though. Stay in it, Lucas.
Here we go. Joseph got this big shake coming up. One, try to go for that static method and just couldn't quite get a full hand on that next bar.
Nice, Lucas. Come on.
Fight through it.
That's all right.
Not quite going to make it. That's okay, but still, great run, those two. After the rules, points get tallied up, I think Mr. Mindok's going to be moving on.
Yeah, I believe Joseph's going to move on there into the next stage of the comeback bracket. So into the winner's bracket we go. We've got Hannah and Madeline. Hannah going to be in the blue lane by the rock wall. Madeline on the inside lane.
Fist bumps to start things off.
Hannah coming into this with the 1 seed. And here we go.
Yeah, they were both staring ready for that word to go. Always tough when you don't know exactly when it's going to beep on you and here or go, okay, we got a full head. Madeline able to go with some quicker hand moves through, now down through the tunnel. Hannah's going to have to try to find a shortcut somewhere. These swings, extra swings can be detrimental to their overall run. They're both getting through the balance obstacle right around the same time. The rope swing coming in hot. Hannah coming in quick. And getting tangled up a little bit on who's in what lane. Madeline might have gotten a 5-second penalty for crossing over the tape line.
Yeah,
it's going to come down. Going to come down to the Lachey lane here. Ooh, going off angle a little bit. That's going to hurt her. And finishing up. Wow, what a race from those two right there.
Yeah, it's a great race. They got a little hung up on which lane they were in. But Hannah is going to take it. Quick look at the bracket. Hannah takes it. Up next, Ben and Zeki. Ben going to be near the rock wall here.
Ben's favorite hobby happens to be basketball, so he's got some good agility out there. Probably has some fancy footwork when it comes to cutting these corners. And we're off. And Zeki's favorite hobby happens to be playing computer games. No games today, though. The game's all about hitting that buzzer at the end of the course. Man, pulling ahead big time right now.
Yeah, Zeki is on the move right now.
Ben's going to have to try to make up for some lost time here, trying to transfer quick to those double steps to get that dismount. Zeki cutting that corner, rope swing, no problem. Oh, but here comes Ben. He ain't
Ben
slowing
is
down.
Cruising right here.
Oh, quick ring transfer, but can we do the same tech off of the trapeze? Zeki pulls through. Ben trying to do the same. Both athletes around the same height, but oh wow, Zeki Turbo just going turbo mode out there.
Going turbo mode.
And Ben finishing out, getting a full clear as well, I believe. but not quite as fast as Mr. Turbo.
So there was a 5-second penalty for Zeki for stepping over one of the lines of the lanes and only actually beat Ben by 0.2 seconds. Still with the win.
Wow.
But he did get the 5-second penalty. So make sure if you're running these courses, you guys make sure to stay in your lane. Don't want to have a time penalty be the difference.
Definitely don't want that to be the case. And again, these athletes, they're trying to push the pace. They're trying to go as fast as they can. They might just lose track of where their feet are because they're so concerned on where that obstacle's at. They're not looking down at the ground and the path that they've got to stay in. Just another wrinkle to these obstacle courses. Going through, needing the extra pull back there. And great handiwork through the flying shelves. We're getting ahead a little bit on the, oh my gosh, man, they're both just going all out here. No time to take a breath anywhere. They are just, oh my God, it's sub 30 seconds to this point. Gotta calm it down just a little bit here for these ring swings. Watch that tape line. Oh no, she tried to take
a down. I think Claire just has to finish now.
Yeah, she's got to get a full clear here so she knows she can take an extra swing and get the point fully. I think we'll get clarification from the floor, but man, what a race that was.
Yeah, so Claire takes it. Savannah with the slip up at the end on the Lachey bars, but Savannah will go into the comeback bracket. We may be seeing a rematch of that race later on. We'll have to see. And finally, our last race of the winner's bracket. It's going to be Andon Reed and Brandon Wysowski.
All right, here we go. Brandon Wysowski and Andon Reed. Fist bumps to go. Waiting on that countdown. See if Brandon utilizes those lock-offs again.
Through the rings.
And going with a little bit of a quick match tech and pulling ahead slightly.
In the tunnel.
Big leap across the rope, and man is going to come down once again to who's got the better Lachey tech. Oh, we're getting a little tangled up here at the trapeze. Watch the tape line, and they're both on the bar set here.
This is neck and neck, Strat. This is neck and neck here.
Oh, gets it. Finishing up right under a minute, man.
Brandon pulls it out in the end there. Nicely done.
Yeah, great race, y'all. That was nicely done by both. Moving on to that next round. Let's see how that comeback bracket starts to fill up, and we'll see these athletes on their second race through try to shave off some time and make it back into that primary bracket.
So yeah, here's a look at the comeback bracket. Got Andon. Hold, we got to get the bracket updated before we get started here. We're going to be about 60 seconds before we get back down to the first runner. there's a look at the comeback bracket. Here's a look at the winner's bracket.
Yeah, I think it's really going to come down to just knowing how to minimize their swing as they transition through all these different obstacles. Like knowing how to time your release as you swing through and keeping the lines tight. It's very, very minute details that these athletes will have to be able to figure out on the fly.
And let's go back down to the floor. Looks like we're starting at the bottom of the comeback bracket with Sophie and Madeline.
All right, Sophie. Trains at a big time ninja's got 3 years of experience. Drawing and sewing is what she likes to do in her spare time. And here we go, and we're off. Looked like Madeline went for maybe 2 hands onto 1 ring for a second, or do a quick switch or something. Sophie trying to get through without any hiccups. Madeline looking back, seeing where she might be. Whew. Coming in hot. Down under those double steps. They're both bouncing their way through those quad steps. Big rope swing. Watch out. Swing on through. Madeline's got to swing nice and straight here. Sophie got off axis just a little bit, and that's going to shorten her dismount, so she's not going to get a full point there. Oh, and Madeline starts to swing over a little bit. Man, it's tough to keep up with the action in these races. They're just so quick out there. But I believe that was Madeline pulling ahead and taking the point.
Yeah, Madeline takes the point there. A couple less falls than Sophie. So as we work our way up the bracket, next up it's going to be Ben and Ethan. Should be another good race here. Ethan sent into the comeback bracket by his sister Claire, and that was such a close race.
Oh, man, that was, yeah. That was down to the wire.
These two both have sisters. Ben's got a sister, but she'll be competing in the next 11U division. Nora Dittmars.
Older sister.
Older sister, yep.
And we're off. We got Ben going for that quick transition through. Quick little pop and pop. Oh, but that didn't help out too much. He's gonna have to pick up the speed here. Through that tunnel and back and forth. These are going right back and forth here. Not a clear indication of who's gonna be pulling ahead.
Yeah, this is real close right now, Strat.
Yeah, it's a
they
lot
are
back and
neck
forth
and
here.
neck.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be hard to call here. Oh, that one-handed swing through, no need for the extra swing. See if that can come into play here for these Lachey's at the end, and man, oh man, it does. Nice job. It almost gets the clear there. High five at the end.
Ethan goes for a big move there at the end. So close. Awesome job there.
Ethan. Yeah, and you can see just the timing, that one swing. That one swing he was able to do with the ring transition to just almost keeping that line tight at the base. Able to pull through like it's just a set of monkey bars and not having to take any extra backswings. That's the trick. Yeah, when Ben was able to pull through like that, that was able to get him through out of there pretty quickly. Let's see what we got going on here. Next two. We got Mr. Mindock and Savannah Serio.
We'll see how Serio she takes this run here, Strat.
Oh no. Oh no.
Savannah
Taking
off the
pretty
rings
serious
first.
at that first move. Oh, great job. Just able to maintain that momentum. Joseph trying to keep that grip strong, going with the match tech.
It's a little hung up on the dismount there.
Oh, yep. Gotta take a little extra swing, but sticking with it. Oh, looks like she might have bumped her head. Just holding her head. She might have banged it on something, but not letting it concern her anymore. That adrenaline's must be pumping through.
Yeah, I mean, she is just going for it right now. If there is any pain, you couldn't tell. She is flying through this course, trying to stay focused, trying to stay locked in.
Here comes the last big move here. Going to take one extra swing. My goodness. By the fingertips.
Yeah,
Holding on.
she is
now
holding on
the
to her
run's
head.
done. Yeah. Joseph able to swing through, get the dismount. Wants to get this clear here. Now this will mean probably knocked out, but still wants to get a good strong run, and that's going to finish it up for him. Impressive stuff. Finishing out.
Yeah, that was a clean run from Joseph. Nice work. Savannah going to get her head looked at. I think she hit it on something. She's got an ice pack on it right now.
Oof. Might have been from swinging in to the double steps. Might have went in with a little too much momentum.
Yeah, it could be the double steps. Could be maybe the ring slider. I don't know. But hopefully she's okay, because we will see her in the winners in the comeback bracket into the next round.
Good stuff, good stuff. Andrew Bowman and Andon Reed getting ready to go.
We got Skylar in the chat. Hey, Skylar, how's it going? Skylar's in Tennessee right now. Skylar trains at Big Time Ninja. Unfortunately, couldn't be here for this competition. Having a family vacation for the summer. Hopefully, they're having a good time out there. Appreciate you guys tuning in.
All the way out in Tennessee. Out there about 2 years ago, I think, was the last time I passed through. Got to go see old Travis Rosen, longtime Ninja Warrior buddy of mine.
Absolute legend, Travis Rosen.
Yeah. Enough about old school. Here we go at the new school. Andrew and Andon on the move. Again, hip control here. Pretty vital. Even if they're swinging all over the place, if you know how to time the hand grabs and releases, then you'll be all right. It's going to be another close neck-and-neck race here.
Yeah, this is tight right now.
Don't want to get too tangled up coming off of that balance obstacle into those quad steps. Rope swing's done, sliding on through. Oh, might have had a tweak coming off of the rope swing, I think. Looks like he's I stepped off for a second, but on to the finish here. Gert underneath that last bar, and that's going to do it for him. We'll hear how the other athletes doing out there after the rope swing. Looked like he might have come down kind of off at an odd angle. I don't know, DeGanji. How's it looking out there?
We're going to take a second here athletes getting looked at. Had to stop the run mid-run.
Oof.
So we'll take a second here. We're going to pull up the bracket, and we will be right back, folks.
All right, standing by.
All right, folks. Andrew walked off there on his own power. Maybe just a little bit of a ankle injury. Hopefully he's going to be okay. He's got some ice on it right now. We will check in with them later.
Yeah, that's one of the risks of, going all out and going as fast as you can on the course. Those potential tweaks and ankle rolls can be a little higher risk. Or pushing the pace. Well, hopefully he'll be all right and be back out here for another round after he recovers.
Yeah, and I mean, these athletes certainly young. If you've never had an injury like that, it's scary. You're not really sure what's going on when you're, you get a little bit of pain and, maybe it's something new. Scary for sure for the first time. So now we go back to the winner's bracket. Zeki Turba and Hannah Swatkowski. Hannah, our 1 seed after the seeding round.
Hannah going to try to take that momentum all the way to the top. Try to salvage those runs, not needing to take any extra races in the comeback bracket if she can help it. But, getting a little tangled up on the transition. Zeki going to turbo ahead a little bit, but that's not going to stop Hannah. Zeki, great match technique on that last ring. Hannah having to take another swing back. But still, got to be cautious on those steps. And this is where they
Hannah.
can really come on quick here. Look out. Woo. Almost falling off that platform. Oh, he's going to have to take a big swing. Not much you can do at that point there. Hannah just not able to close the gap. Had to duck under that last bar too, and that's going to send her down to the comeback bracket, but that's all right.
Yeah, Zeki's going to move on there.
Yeah,
a
Zeki
nice,
just,
clean run there.
Dude just stayed locked in, man, yeah.
Yeah, some really good moves there, especially on the spines. And now, second round, second heat of the winner's bracket, Claire Mattern and Brandon Wazowski going to be up next.
Right. Claire getting ready to go against Brandon. We'll see how this pans out. Claire in the bio says she gets to go first at all the board games that she gets to play since she's the younger twin. But you can't go first in the race here, unfortunately. Just no.
Seems like a little bit of a loophole, if you ask me.
Yeah. Like a forever first turn kind of.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel
deal.
about this. That's a huge advantage if you're playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
Or Catan, honestly.
You know, I tried Catan. I wasn't a big fan of the Catan.
Oh, don't tell Jesse that.
No, I couldn't get into that one. And we're off. Claire and Brandon finishing up the ring swing just about the same time.
Oh, these two are neck and neck right now.
Wow, yes, they are in sync.
I mean, they are nearly exactly in sync right now. Oh, Brandon pulls ahead a little bit there.
Oh, yeah, you can see where the differences in their approach start to come into play.
Wow.
Ooh, man, this is like watching a mirror run here. Trying to race your ghost or something, man. They were both
Here's where
right
the turn
next to
evens
each
out.
other.
I mean, this is neck and neck right now. Our judge is crouching down.
Oh,
Brandon with a big move.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad they put that pad there. Brandon bolting to the wall. My goodness, Pit Pillows sponsor us next.
I'm
event.
definitely glad they put the pad there. Nice run, you guys. Nice run. Wow. Giving the Pit Pillow some work out there. Just making sure it still works.
Jeez Louise, yeah, they were neck and neck there, but Brandon just had the power to pull through at that last swing on the Lachey. Oh man, so we'll see a race between Zeki and Brandon.
Zeki and Brandon. We've got a couple races before Zeki and Brandon take each other on, but that was nicely done there. So we're going to get the graphics pulled up. We got Andon and Savannah are going to be up first. Followed by Ben and Madeline. It's going to be a good race.
Oh, man,
So let's go back down to the floor.
Here we go.
Andon and Savannah are going to be up first.
Savannah and Andon. What's it gonna be? See what they're gonna change up anything on their approach. Nice, yeah, you start to see a lot of the athletes really take a big backswing on that first, but try to pull through as quick as they can. Savannah, nice job getting out of those flying shelf grabs. Watch your head this time, coming down and on out of there. Riding through, no problem. Andon got to pick up that pace a bit. We've seen it come down to just who has the least amount of backswings on these obstacles here. Oh, and you can see Andon start to catch up a little bit. Savannah's going to have to stick with the rhythm. Stop looking behind you and look forward. Ooh, I thought it was going to be a close one there. Andon almost trying to catch up, but not able to keep the pace with Savannah.
Yeah, that was nice. So that is going to do it for Andon. Savannah is going to advance in the comeback bracket. Next up, Ben Ditmars and Madeline Robin, two very fast competitors that we've seen today. This is do or die right here. They've already taken one loss. You get two. So they still have a shot to make their way back into the winner's bracket to face either Zeki or Brandon, but it starts right here. Whoever wins this matchup will go against Claire Mattern, one of our faster competitors from the winner's bracket. Barely
Maddie.
getting... Go ahead, Strat. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, Maddie just noticed it in her bio. Goes by the Monkey Ninja. That would explain quick swings that she's got out there. Must be known for swinging around a lot on those monkey bars. And here we go. And that one-arm swing dismount. Quick match tech again. And just slightly behind, having to take that extra swing. Extra swings are going to spell disaster for a lot of these runs. Ooh, coming down hot. Jeez, and now they're just neck and neck again. That extra swing. Wow, skipping over entirely, not need to take that rope swing at all. Ben starting to pull ahead a bit. Madeline getting a little tangled up on some of the swings.
Oh,
oh, wow, no, off angle, and then Ben closing it out.
Wow, great race.
Well, tough break for Madeline there. She was looking really strong, just had a couple extra back swings that had to take because she knew she had to get those full clears. These other athletes are not making mistakes. Ben able to move on.
So next up we got, it's going to be Hannah Swatkowski and Savannah in the comeback bracket. Round 4.
Right, Savannah and Hannah. Gonna be commentating pretty tricky here. Savannah and Hannah gonna get tongue-tied.
This is why they pay you the big bucks here, Strat. Pressure's
Brandon
on right now. Your whole commentator career has led to this moment right now.
Louise. Okay, calm down. Ooh, gotta get these pipes warmed up.
I hope you did your tongue twisters before.
No.
And here we go.
On the move, first big swing through. Not going to take any extra back swings here, but now as the obstacles start to switch things up, and Savannah and Hannah going at it. Ooh, coming in hot.
Savannah is moving quick right now. She's got this course figured out.
Now, once you've got it dialed in, man, it makes it so much easier to feel confident when you're out there. Big leap, skipping that first ring and just using that momentum to generate a lot of swing power. Great tech there. That might be the play moving on for the rest of the athletes, but this transition here, we've seen a lot of extra swings being required for that dismount. Yeah, well, Hannah not quite able to catch up with Savannah. Great run from them both.
Yeah, really nice race there. So close.
It looks like they're talking beta over there. Trying to figure out quicker ways to make some shortcuts, perhaps.
Well, the cool thing, you know, a lot of these competitors here in the Chicago area, they compete together frequently. So, you know, they see each other at a lot of these competitions. Even if they don't train at the same gym, they're always hanging out in free time, redemption time, you know, making challenges, playing games. So, you know, it's always fun to watch.
Yeah, you wonder if they, I don't know how much friendly trash talking's going on at that age.
I doubt any.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't remember much. The only thing I remember from being that young in sports was getting picked on. If I didn't catch a pop fly in center field or whatever little league I was in at the time.
See, that's why I never played baseball.
Dude, team sports are
Couldn't
horrible.
handle it.
Couldn't handle the pressure, man. We lost because of you. Oh, I know.
I'm sorry.
That's where all my horrible people pleaser tendencies came from. But anyway, on to the floor here. Ben and Claire on the swings, getting out of there.
Neck
And
and neck.
continues. Yeah, he goes with that first hop at Lachey, but then matches through the rest. That slows him down just a little bit every time. But keeps going with that same tech. It's working for him. Got caught up a little bit to Claire. Ooh, Claire getting a little... Not sure what the status is
They're
of the bounce.
so close. Claire with a little bit of a lead right now, but she is going to be on the outside lane.
Cutting through here, both on to the... Oh, this next swing section. And here we go. It's going to be down to this last
Claire
bar
goes for the
section.
reach, but she can't get it.
Oh, no, and it's gone down again to the last move. Wow. She had to take that backswing to save her grip.
So
Wise
Ben
decision.
took a fall on the spines. They're giving the announcement now. Ben takes the fall, which means Claire wins because she had max points, no fails. So Claire is going to move on. What a race, neck and neck. Unbelievable. Great job from both competitors. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and see, that's the tough part of it being when it comes down to points, I guess, because you're looking over at your athlete that you're racing, and you don't know if they're behind you. You don't know if they've cleared something or not. So it's best just to focus on what's in front of you. So a lot of these athletes, my advice to y'all is just try to focus up, look ahead. Don't worry about what's behind or who's in front of you. You never know how it's going to pan out to the end. So just give it your all. What you got your hands on at the time.
So next up, it's going to be Zeki and Brandon. Back to the winner's bracket we go. Neither of them have lost yet. This should be a good one here.
Right, Zeki plays a little chess in his off time. We've got a few ninjas that like to play chess out there.
Let's see if he opens this course with the Ninja Gambit here. That's for you chess fans.
What was that? Wasn't that Netflix? The Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit is a popular opener in chess.
Mm.
I know everyone in chat loved that joke.
Yeah. And we're off. Swinging on through. Going with that little double pop there. Zeki able to catch up a little bit. Brandon going with some quick hand moves on the rings. Oh no, but that tangles him up slightly. It's going to put him behind by about an obstacle. Huge jump here. Cut across for the rings. Zeki able to look behind and take a peek, but man, Brandon's able to catch up. He's right there on his head again. And he was able to always have some good strong pulls here and able to do the catch up to take him out. My goodness. Putting Zeki into the comeback bracket. What a semifinal race.
Really impressive right there.
Brandon's been looking really strong with that pull tech that he's got on the Lachey's at the end there. Even though he got a little flustered on the rings to the devil steps, he was able to catch back up and utilize that power to help finish things out. All right, next pair of athletes ready to go.
going to be Savannah in the blue lane by the rock wall. Claire in the red lane.
All right, Claire and Savannah getting ready to go.
What's that?
Savannah likes to go bike
I'll need
riding.
like 40 seconds.
Oh.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. Getting some clarification from Mr. Swanson.
All good. Talking about some hobbies here. Bike riding, climbing trees, and likes to bake a little bit. That's what Savannah likes to do in her off time. She's not training in the ninja gyms. I don't climb trees much nowadays. Not after I fell out of one too many. But anyway, on the move now. We got the ring swing done. Onto the flying shelf grab. Pulling through. I'm not sure if that was a clear or not. Came down kind of crooked. Hard to tell from the angle that we are at, but both athletes neck and neck here. Claire and Savannah on the balance right now, and both getting to the steps. Same time, pulling through. Racing across the rope swing. Big leap out. Both going to the second ring. Oh, it's going to come down to the bar lane once again. Where's the... Oh, where's it going to be, though? So much power gets pulled through on that one. What a run. Great job. We got to get full clarification, though, from the floor. Not sure if there was a hiccup anywhere on the course.
Yeah, that's a great job, and Savannah does take it.
Savannah moving on.
Savannah's going to get a 2.5-minute rest because she's going to have to race again against Zeki. Here's a look at the bracket.
Savannah's had to do a lot of races so far. Might be feeling it by now. Into the losers bracket, the comeback bracket. Sorry, that was a bad term for the losers bracket. That's what they called it back in my high school days. I like the comeback bracket. Like that's a better term.
All right, just giving Savannah her rest. Here's a look at the bracket right now. Zeki and Savannah in the comeback bracket. Savannah getting ready to run here.
That's tough. 2.5 minutes to try to calm it down. Get rested up. Try to fully recover before having to race again. Good to have that comeback mechanic built into it. But man, it definitely does make it a little more challenging if you're the athlete that just ran. Trying to figure out who's going on which side here.
If you're in the chat, hit us up. Let us know who you're here for. It's always fun to see. We got Kevin Parks watching their grandson Lucas from Mississippi. You can see Lucas sitting front and center right here with Sophie. Just hanging out, waiting for that redemption time to start. And I'm getting the thumbs up from Mr. Swanson. Enough rest here. Savannah and Zeki, here we go.
Enough chit chat. Back to the action. Hopefully you took me off mute, Mr. DeGangi.
I hope I have.
Hey, okay, you can hear me.
I've made mistakes before.
I know I've left myself on mute multiple times.
No mistakes today so far, audio-wise.
Fingers crossed, knock on wood. Hopefully everything keeps going well. Savannah versus Zeki. Who's it gonna be? Quick moves here. Trying to stay smooth with it. Savannah had a slight hiccup on the dismount last time. She's got it locked in this time around. Zeki and Savannah neck and neck. Big leap to that second ring, but not able to get that pull through like Zeki was able to on the dismount. It's going to be a tough one. She's going to have to go for broke here. Oh my gosh, coming down to the wire off of the dismount. It's going to come down to the time. They both got full clears. We're seeing sub 50 seconds.
So close there, Strat. Nice job from both competitors. We are going to head down to the floor in just a second.
We're going to wait.
Where Derek Pavoni will be standing by with Zeki.
I'm going to interview you for the live stream.
So let's go down to the floor with Derek in just a second.
How you feeling? Good? Dude, that was a great race. Great race. Check, check. We good? Check on the mic. Mic 1, 2. Can you hear me in the back? Yo, yo. Over here, Zeki. All right, we're here with Zeki. Just won the third place race to move on to the championship. Zeki, how you feeling right now?
Good.
Good. How you feeling with these Ninja vs. Ninja races? Are they pretty fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your strategy now? You're going to race Brandon in the championship. Because he hasn't lost yet, you got to beat him twice. What's your strategy here heading into the championship?
It's just to run as fast as I can through the course.
Yes, run as fast as you can. Do you think there's any parts of the course that you can go extra fast on that you haven't gone super fast on yet?
Probably the rope swing.
The rope swing. All right, well, we'll see if Zeki can gain that time and take Brandon twice for the championship. All right, Zeki, go ahead and rest up, and then we'll race. All right, back to you, Chris and Ryan.
All right, well, thanks to Derek Pavoni for that interview there, talking to Zeki. Thinking he can go a little bit faster on the ropes there. And Strat, what do you think?
Man, it's going to be tough to dial in any time on this course. It's going to come down to just being perfect and keeping those swings to a minimum. And just knowing how to generate that power that you need to get those big pulls. That's the tough part. And these athletes, going through the course a couple times, they'll be able to figure it out. Hopefully we'll see some people come out with some new beta. I think by the third or fourth time, you've got it dialed in. It's either you stick to what you know or try for something crazy. We'll see what happens.
So 1 second, we're going to get get this situated here for the finals. Brandon is going to be in the blue lane, in the pizza lane, I believe. Zeki is going to be in the swan lane, in the red lane. And we are good to go. This is for the finals. Zeki's going to have to do it twice. Brandon has the advantage. We will see.
Yeah, Brandon hadn't taken any losses, so that means, yeah, he's got to get beaten twice. Zeki coming back from the comeback round here for the rematch. Coming down, watch those shoulders. Pulling ahead a bit. Oh, a big leap out. Brandon skipping that first ring, trying to catch up. Have to take some of that full power and put it to good use. Oh, he just plows past that rope swing. Zeki going on for that second ring, but he's off axis a little bit. Man, he peeks over to the side. He's going to have to try to dial this in. Brandon trying to get pulled through and not quite able to get there. Oh, no. Came down kind of hard on his hip from what it looked like. He's okay, walking off with a little bit of a grimace on his face. Zeki, man, was able to keep the pressure on him that whole time after he was able to dismount off of the flying shelf grabs. Just maintain that slight lead the rest of the way through, hopefully. Brandon's all right.
Yeah, Brandon's okay. It's a nice soft pit pillow down there, so. Athletes are going to get.
Give him a breather.
A little bit of a breather here.
Run it back. Time to run it back.
So we're going to go back down to the floor here in just a second. Zeki going to be standing by with our very own Derek Paboni. So I will be right back to go work the camera.
We're gonna wait for Chris here. Feeling good? Dude, down the stretch, man.
I missed my hand on the rope, but I still did it.
Still made it. All right, Zeki, I'm not going to take too much of your time because I know we got the sudden death championship race coming up, but how are we feeling after the win?
Good.
Good. You and Brandon have raced twice now. He won the first one, you won the second one. How you feeling about that third race?
Good.
Good, good. How do you think it's going to go? On that rope swing, your hand didn't really place right, but you still made it. How do you feel? Does that get your heart rate going? How do you focus after something like that?
So I just run right through. So I was trying to run right through the rope, but I misplaced my hand, but I still ran through and then ran right.
Ran right through it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. Well, I'll let you get rested up. We got the sudden death race coming in a couple minutes. Great job, Zeki. All right, go ahead and get rested. We're going to bring in Brandon. Brandon, come on over. Brandon, great race. It was your first loss, and you were going for that big move at the end. Looked like you're tweaking your leg. How's it feeling?
A lot better.
A lot better? Good. You think you're ready for this sudden death race?
Yes.
All right, what strategy are you thinking that we got to switch up? Because, Zeki won that one. So
The boards.
The boards. What about the boards do you think can help you
I'm
save
gonna
some
go
time?
side, and then just kick. Well, pull and then go.
Yeah, and you think that's the difference maker?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll see if that's the difference maker. Brandon and Zeki, two great races already. We got the legendary third race coming up in the sudden death. Good luck, Brandon. Back to you, Chris and Strat. That was great. I was glad you got it.
It's Strat, so we're just coming back in now. Just getting some GoPros moved around, batteries updated, making sure everything is ready for this final race. Brandon and Zeki have had time to rest. And so we are here for the final race. So here we go. Brandon and Zeki coming down to the final race.
Let's hear it for Brandon and Zeki!
Back and forth battles. Here we go. Zeki versus Brandon. And they're off. See how much they mirror each other on the way through here. Figuring out which way to go. He's tech a little bit. Zeki gonna pull ahead some. Brandon gonna try to play catch up again. And that lock off tech a little bit, changing his approach, not working out for him quite as much as he was hoping. Give Zeki a little bit of a lead, but Brandon really pushing the pace to catch up, bypassing that rope entirely. And this is where it comes down to power, and there it is. Good pull through from Brandon. Nice job, and this is where he always pulls ahead, but gotta make sure he's still good. Zeki's got some good tech himself. He's coming down to the right. I couldn't tell who hit the buzzer.
Oh boy, Strat. Oh boy, dude. We are going to have to look at this, Strat. It is going to come down to the replay. I hope we have it. Oh my goodness.
Dude, yeah, that's you're going to have to zoom in, enhance.
We're going to have to go to the video here.
Check out the 4K HDR zoom. That was intense, man.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull up.
Oh my gosh, Pit Pillow saving the day. Tough from this angle to tell. Hopefully Zeki ahead slightly, but the hand, dude. It's too hard to tell from this angle.
Yeah, it's really tough.
I mean, it looks almost exactly the same time.
I don't want to make any decisions for the judges at all, but this might have to come down to a rerun. This is so tight here. Like, it literally looks like at the same frame, both hands come down at the buzzer at the same exact time. I don't know how you distinguish the difference here. You could see, I mean, it's literally exact frame. Brandon's buzzer doesn't move at all. You can see Zeki does hit his buzzer over. We're going to go down to the floor. Wait, Derek. You could see on the live stream here that it is exact moment. You could see Brandon's hand in the background, blocked a little bit by the elbow, but it comes down at the exact same time. I mean, there is nothing to separate these competitors right now.
Dive for the buzzer, man. That's can't get much closer than that.
Too close to call. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Well, the two huge moves that Brandon made to catch up was, if you go all the way back again, unless y'all need to watch it for the clarification, but
which move are you looking for?
Just this entire rig. Brandon was able to catch up. He was behind a little bit, but the amount of power that he had coming off of those second two rings, he didn't need to take an extra swing, was able to pull through off of that trapeze bar.
So right here, this is where the comeback takes place.
He's able to stay locked off. Notice how high he stays when he transfers over and pulls through just to get ahead, and then needs to do the same thing, but Zeki's got such great tech here for the dismount, and he's able to get through slightly ahead. Oh gosh, dude.
I mean, there's just nothing to separate them, even on the frame by frame.
We need more pit pillows. We're gonna need more pit pillows because poor Zeki only caught half of it on the way through, and Brandon got the whole. He got the whole the whole match is there. Zeki just shoulder checked into the hallway almost.
Man, what a run. What a race.
Yeah, I was going to say, what a crazy way to close out this age group.
Well, we'll go back down to the floor. Zeki and Brandon, they're getting ready for their third run now. Nothing to separate these two.
Yeah, I mean, if they can't tell from that, it's going to have to come down to, yeah, they don't have a runoff.
Let's go down to our judges. I think we can get Ethan, if he turns his phone on, him and Derek could give us a little bit of their insight as well. Judges, what are we seeing down there?
Hey, thanks, Chris, for tossing down those judges here. Yeah, it was as soon as they hit the buzzer, it was so close. I looked at Derek, he looked at me, we both like, oh, we have to go to video. We both looked at you, and I heard you say, help, we have it. Dude, this is insane. I mean, the 7U and now the 9U coming down to not only the sudden death race, but now having to do another race. We couldn't have imagined that we get races this close. This is wild.
Unreal. Like frame by frame. When does that happen? Like, how do you get frame by frame and still no distinguishable winner? Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this, and I can't wait for this fourth race between these two because it's wild.
Yeah, huge props to, I mean, both of them. So Zeki fighting his way back into the championship after losing to Brandon earlier, and then Brandon in that last race having to do that comeback. I think you guys talking about the beta on the rings of the trapeze. Wild to just get back into the race where it mattered most. It was awesome. This is so much fun to judge. I'm trying to make sure we're staying focused on judging and not just watching.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to do. Honestly, they're making moves. I don't know if I would make under this amount of pressure. Unreal.
Yep. All right, back to you.
Good
guys.
luck. Good
Very
luck,
hard to do. Do we need a buzzer on the? Do we need a camera on the buzzer? Is the question.
Yeah, I'm probably need to switch up.
Let's see if we can get an angle on this buzzer right now. Give me just 30 seconds to see if I can come up with something.
30 seconds. I don't know if we got 30 seconds to Ganji. They're already heading out onto the floor.
Let's see. Do I have 30 seconds? Let's see if I can get a thumbs up from Swan or a thumbs down.
I think they're ready. Those rings are in hand. I don't think we can stop the. I don't think we can stop the momentum.
All right, it looks like we're getting started down here. No time to get the camera on the buzzer, but that's all right. We'll see if it goes frame by frame again. We're going to be in big trouble.
You better just watch closely. You're
Yeah,
right next to the buzzer. You have to take your eyes off
I got
the
to pay
screen for a
close
second.
attention here.
Yeah. Switch that camera just in the right time. And then hard part. And we're ahead. They're moving so quick already. Missing a little bit of that start point. Sorry, folks. That's all right. We're cruising through. Brandon trying to that same tech from before. A little bit quicker off of there, but coming down to the jumps. Cutting this corner again. Now going that one-handed tech. Different tech this time. Gets to it a little quicker. As we come down to this Lachey lane. Oh, and that time he's able to pull ahead. Zeki able to close it out. Brandon, man, what a fight from those two. Well-earned positions there on the podiums. My goodness, exciting runs.
So exciting, well-deserved, and we got to go down to the floor and talk to all the kids are out on the floor giving them high fives. They're super excited. So we have to go down to the floor with Derek, our judge. So Strat, this is where I leave you to go handle the camera. So I will be back in just a moment. Strat, you'll be on mute, and we'll go hear from Derek Pavoni, our judge.
All right.
All right, Zeki and Brandon, when you guys are collected, come on over. Zeki and Brandon, I'd love to talk to both of you. All right. Yeah, sure. I'm just going to be interviewing him, though, okay? You can stand right there. That's actually perfect. Or over here, over here. Yeah, in front. We're going to go in front of the podium, actually. Don't step on the podium. Zeki, come on over, bud. We're gonna do both of you at the same time. All right. All right, guys. So, tell me about it. Let's go back to the race before this one, the tie. All right, I'm gonna ask Brandon first. What are you feeling when you hit that buzzer? Did you think you had it? Did you think Zeki had it? What was running through your head?
Probably tied.
You thought you tied, so you thought right away. You're like, it's a tie. What about you, Zeki?
I thought I won.
You thought you won, man. Unreal. Have you guys ever done Ninja versus Ninja ever like this? Racing head to head, either of you?
No.
No?
This was my first time doing it.
Yeah, so this is the first time you've ever had a Ninja versus Ninja tie, right?
Yes.
Oh man, what are you guys? So now, like Zeki, take me in. You're racing Brandon for the 4th time. You have 1 win, he has 1 win, and you have a literal tie. Like, couldn't be any closer. What are you thinking stepping up to that start platform?
I thought I was gonna lose.
Yeah? Oh man, really? Now, so you weren't feeling like you had the win? Were you feeling tired, or what was the thought process?
I felt a little tired.
Yeah. What about you, Brandon? Were you feeling tired stepping up for that 4th race?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had made one huge comeback to force the tie, and then in this sudden death race, you forced another big comeback. Tell me what's going through your mind in both of those races, being behind, coming through this big stretch down the middle here.
The hardest part was probably the running and mostly.
Yeah, what's running through your head? Are you even looking at Zeki, or you're just focusing on yourself?
Sprinting. I'm just sprinting, literally.
Yeah, what about you, Zeki? When you feel him coming up behind you and you're making that final turn there to the Lachey's and you guys are right next to each other once again, what were you thinking?
So I knew I was a little ahead, so I thought I would win.
Yeah, you just knew you just had to focus and pull it out, right?
Yeah.
Well, I must say, that's the most entertaining Ninja event I have ever experienced in my life being a part of. So thank you guys. That was seriously super entertaining. You guys did awesome. Let's hear it for Brandon and Zeki. Awesome job, guys. We're going to shoot it back over to Chris and Strat as we get the podium ready. Great job, guys. Seriously, unbelievable.
Hey.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna write up the certificates for 1st and 2nd place, and then we are going to have some redemption time. So we're doing a podium. You guys, parents, you guys can come out here, take pictures, and then we're gonna do some redemption time at the end, okay? You get to do free time. All right, we're gonna start out with a podium here, close out this unreal 9U. Thank you guys for coming out. We hope you had a blast as much as we did. Those were very entertaining races, not just the championship, but literally every race leading up to that. You guys, I hope you guys are all proud of yourselves. Unreal. I'm sure a lot of you, this is your only time doing head-to-head races, and you guys have a lot to be proud of. That's very, very hard to do. Congratulations to everyone. And now for the awards. In 3rd place, we have Savannah. In 2nd place, we have Brandon. And in 1st place, fighting out of the losers bracket, winning 2 races and a tie to win the championship, it is Zeki. Go ahead and hop on up there. Awesome job. Chris is going to get his shot, and then he's going to get out of the way, and then you guys will be able to get pictures.
Nice job, guys.
Awesome, you guys hold up while we get pictures from parents. You guys can jump in now. Awesome job. All right, guys. So you get free time. Just make sure we're looking out for each other. Only obstacles that were in the course. Only obstacles that were in the course.
Well, Strat, a huge congratulations to everybody who competed here in the 9U division. It was absolutely electric, coming down to a tie-breaking frame-by-frame run where they both hit the buzzer at the same time. A lot of great runs out there. What'd you think, Strat?
Man, that was a fun one to call. They were definitely pushing the pace, and you saw how they tried to, figure things out on the fly, make some adjustments on areas they thought they could make some quicker transitions on, and sometimes it paid out and sometimes it didn't, and they had to make some crazy moves later on in the course. It was fun to watch, man. It's a fun format. We got a lot more to go later today.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we're going to be back streaming for the 11U. That does it for our 7U and 9U divisions. Congratulations to Zeki, Brandon, and Savannah, your top 3 here in the 9U division. And stay with us all day today. We'll be back for the 11Us, and then tomorrow we'll be live streaming all day as well for the 13U 14+, which is our adult division, and then our elite division. So should be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys bring it on back. Check it out. We appreciate you hanging out with us all day. Strat, I appreciate you taking some time all the way from South Carolina to grace us with your commentary.
Hey, thanks, y'all. It's been a pleasure so far, and excited to watch more runs later on today. Thanks, everybody.
So that is going to do it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.